Okay, hello there. I am hoping that I am live. It looks like... Okay, it looks like it is recognizing that it's starting up. Let's see if we got the right, amount of, like, the stream name and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and just verify that it's actually showing the correct name this time around. I had to go and find how to get that set up again. Sorry if you can hear Parker in the background. He's just kind of playing with some stuff behind me here. Parker, can you stop playing with that, please? Maybe not. He's 2 years old. What am I going to be able to do completely? Okay, well, as long as I can get YouTube to show me and recognize the stream, then I'm going to go ahead and get this going. Here we go. Is that it? I think that is it. Perfect. Okay. So, we got to get moving. So I have been AFK here. Oh, puppy, what are you doing up here? I have been AFK for exactly 8 hours. So I'm going to hurry and hop down, and we're going to see how much iron we ended up with here. I built this massive storage system, but I have some pretty high hopes. Oh, looks like Juke's returned the scaffolding. So let's just... Okay. No way. Okay, so 8 hours. We filled up 16 double chests with iron. No, maybe not. Okay, it looks like it doesn't go up all the way, but that is still... Yes, Parker? Hey. Of course he wants up on my lap. Sees that I'm streaming and he's like, okay, time to go sit on Daddy's lap. So I just have Parker with me today, because my wife is actually out of the house with the baby. So yeah, what is that? That's still almost 12 full double chests of iron, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Parker. Okay. I'm gonna pause this other show that you had going then. I had him set up watching a show. Hey. Just thinking I try and get this set up and my phone is being incredibly slow. Okay. So let's make sure that this one... Why did that not go all the way up? Okay, so the real amount of iron then is 8 on this side. Or no, 5 on this side, 4 on this side, and a little bit down here. Plus last night we had... Where did I put that other bit? And just the little bit that I had been working on it, we already made over 2 stacks of blocks of iron. So definitely more iron. Like, I was kind of hoping, like, I'm not sure why this didn't fill up all the way, but this is still a pretty incredible amount of iron, especially for the amount of time. So we're just going to start turning these all into iron blocks. And let's just see how much, because I was AFK for only 8 hours, right? And so we'll just start filling up and just see exactly how much iron this is. Yeah, this is an absolutely incredible farm. Like, I understand the concepts behind the farm, but that someone could come up with something so incredibly efficient is just beyond me. You know, I need to just toss these. I'm just gonna toss them on the ground because they're all junk and I just don't want to have them in the way at the moment. cow, have you ever seen so much iron from 8 hours in your life? I mean, that's the thing, is like, so the old iron farms that I used to make, even if I had them in the spawn chunks, they normally wouldn't generate more than, you know, like maybe if you're lucky, a double chest in more than 8 hours. But like 8 double chests in 8 hours is really pushing it, like, for the amount of craziness, and it doesn't cause a ton of server lag. It was very server friendly.
No, what you looking?
Yes, bud. Okay, so this is still pulling in the back here, so let's grab all of this. Oh, and we're still pulling in iron, that's why that's already starting to fill up. See, so like with this, we'll just see how much ends up in this chest by the time we get things going again. Anyway, I'm trying to hurry so we can get a pretty accurate number of just the incredible amount of iron that this actually generated. I know that I'm over by like 5 minutes now or whatever. And this is like Christmas morning in Minecraft, seriously, like, oops, drop that down a tiny bit. Oh nice, he went to bed immediately. The Ostrich Slayer is a new player that just joined last night onto the server. I have not actually officially met him yet. I've just been, I don't know, I'm a bad moderator. He got on after I got off last night, apparently, and so I know that Jukes has already talked to him, but I haven't actually gotten to know him yet. So I will be doing that pretty quick after the stream here. We just have so much stuff going on non-stop on the server that it's hard for me to keep up with everything. And we've also got people from a bunch of different time zones, right? Because we have people from the East Coast and Iceland, Europe, Australia. So, a lot of variety here on the server at the moment. Okay, we are getting close to the end of this, guys. So, the incredible thing about this is just while I'm doing this, could you think of how long it would take to gather up this much iron? So let's look at this. So in about 8 hours and 7 minutes, if we're being technical, we have, what is this? We have 9 times 4, which is 36, plus another 5, so 41. So almost 42 stacks of iron blocks. And so basically, if we go ahead and calculate this,
What is the W? I get the X. What is the X? T E.
Parker's practicing his alphabet stuff.
Okay.
He's way too dedicated for a little kid. Oh, oops. Sorry, I'm just trying to... So basically, I calculated that out. And, oops, you know what this is actually going to be. So this is right around 55,875 in just over 8 hours. 55,875 iron ingots. Just a ridiculous amount of iron. Yeah, how many drops is that per hour here? I'm trying to find a sign real quick so we can put that down, because I want to keep track of these numbers just to have a good fix on how fast this is, because that is a ludicrous amount of iron, right? So let's see. So this was 55,875. And this is in... that was 8 hours, 7 minutes. Or so if we go ahead and... see, 7 divided by 60. So if we do... okay, so if I'm not mistaken then, this is around 6,884 iron ingots per hour. You know what I need to get rid of? Here, I'll just do this. Wow. Okay. Is that even... I don't remember if that's how much Gnembom advertised, because I'm not taking into account any of this ludicrous amount of poppies that we have. And you can see just in the 4 minutes since I cleaned everything out, we're already up to over almost 2 stacks now of iron again. Plus the same amount over here. Crazy fast, guys. Anyway, so yeah, at that rate, how long is this gonna take? That was about half of 2 rows. So this is 16. So basically 2 days. 4 days. Just a little over like 5.5 days basically to fill up this entire thing of 128 chests. So what we're going to need to do with this, I am going to hopefully try and learn how to make an item sorter today, because now that I have a ludicrous amount of iron, I'm going to start doing some stuff with it. The first off is I need to learn how to make an item sorter so that I can put all the iron on this side, and we'll keep some poppies over on the other side, maybe the back or something, you know, because we also got a pretty crazy amount of poppies, and there is some things that we can do with this. But I'm thinking we'll be okay with just a few double chests full of poppies, right? Like, we don't need so many poppies that we're going to be filling all this up, because... here, let's just check this. I'm wondering if I grab a couple more chests, if we just check how many poppies we have, just to kind of compare it to that. Okay, looks like where's my wood? Here we go. We'll just make a double chest and see how much poppies that produces. This one isn't going to be as exact, but I'm really not as concerned about knowing how much poppies we got out of it. So we're just going to grab all the poppies that we can and look like more than fill up the double chest. Yeah. See, the problem with this is, does anyone that watches this, does anyone have a use for this many poppies? I mean, I guess we could start just a gigantic field of poppies that would look like something straight out of, like, the Wizard of Oz. And just see if we could have it as a cemetery for the sacrifice of the Iron Golem civilization. As a memorial to him. Because, yeah, we are basically... We're massacring Iron Golems here, guys. I'm sorry about that. We'll eat a piece of chicken in respect to the Iron Golems. But yeah, so we got well over a double chest, probably close to 2 double chests of poppies in that same amount of time. So yeah, we'll definitely need to get up an item sorter where we can get rid of the extra amounts of poppies. Yeah? Oh, is that a fun little show? Parker's just watching the PBS Kids app on my phone in front of me right here, so if you hear him talking, then it's because he's just right there on my lap. I don't know if I even have an extra place to put all these random poppies at the moment. Can you use poppies as fuel? No. Dang. I was gonna say if you could use poppies as fuel, then that might actually be something worth keeping, but you know, my hopes and dreams are crushed. Okay, well let's just put them over here for now and we'll take care of them in a little bit. Anyway, okay, well I did not want to go super crazy long with this stream. I just wanted to kind of get things caught up and let you guys see, because I will be starting work on a new iron shop, and then another couple things that we're going to be doing with this iron. We're going to start building all of our storage systems, like for the big ones. So we have an AFK fish farm that needs to get expanded over there. Probably the one down here is going to be moved somewhere else, and we're going to build a bigger storage system. Just look at all these iron golems still cooking. We still haven't even taken care of these other guys yet. And then this thing for the mob drops, this needs to be expanded big time, but I wanted to do it while it was still small, because the last time I ended up trying to expand my mob dropper in my last world, it took a ridiculous amount of time, because I had up to that point like literally well over 1 million drops. And so I'm thinking, you know, like, what is that, like 16 chests or so? That's going to be a lot easier to take care of than, you know, like stacking it super deep. But I will get this taller, and I'm going to loop it all the way around, and we'll fill up the entire base of this circle with a ridiculous amount of chests and hoppers. So anyway, I will be doing a lot of wood gathering today, because even though I had however many stacks of wood, I'm going to just be blowing through it like crazy now with all these hoppers, because I'm also going to need to expand out the sugarcane farm as well and get its drops going to some central location, because we're, you know, one night over 2 double chests there. So I mean, I feel like we've only been going a couple of weeks, I believe, on this server, if that, and I've already got some pretty crazy farms in place. So now we're really gonna just start getting things going crazy. Next big projects to watch out for, we're gonna be working on, I need to make, well, first off, we need to finish the Guardian farm over here, right? That's probably gonna happen today. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's either today or tomorrow. This is gonna be finished up. It might take, like I'm saying tomorrow, just because we do have to do the dirt and the whole drainage system to get them all into one location. So that's gonna take a little bit. But when I get there, I'll probably get that streaming before we release everything, because I do want to get it recorded of when we actually release the edges, and just flood this entire place with water and get all of the Sun Guardians just spawning and going through. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. And then on the other account, the next big farm after that is going to be a wither skeleton farm, although I do want to try and get my first beacon legitimately, and so I'm probably going to try and spend some, however many hours in a stronghold trying to find wither skeletons, and we'll get ourselves the first 3 wither skeleton skulls that way. As far as fighting the wither, I do think it would be fun to fight the wither normally, but we're going to get a little bit beefed up with some good potions and some golden apples and stuff so that we can take it on full scale. Anyway, we might also get a little bit of help for that too. But I hope you guys enjoyed just this short little stream here. I'm trying to keep them a little bit shorter so they're a little bit more palatable for everyone. And I'm just loving watching these guys. He's just going around just getting so many iron golems to drop. And, Jeff has been working hard all night long. Like, he's been putting in the hours just terrorizing these little villagers. Our poor villagers, these Fletchers. Like, that's all I'm going to call them, is the Fletchers, because they're all Fletchers. But anyway, yeah, these poor Fletchers have been terrorized for hours and hours and hours, but they're helping to generate the ludicrous amount of iron that we have going here. So I just love watching this. This is going to be something that you guys are going to see in the background the entire time that I'm working on my base. It's just these iron columns falling into the fire as this, as Jeff travels around on his little roller coaster here. And did we not get anything that time? That is actually pretty rare that you don't get anything, because it's like a 95% chance that they're going to drop. That they're going to spawn in. And you can see that pretty much every single time they're dropping, right? So, anyway, yeah, but like I was saying, I'm trying to keep this stream going a little shorter. I'm also going to be spending some good quality time with Parker today, so I will be working on some of this stuff though, like when Parker's napping or when he's eating different things. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, just one last time, crazy amounts of iron. We averaged nearly 7,000 iron ingots per hour. So, just astronomical bonkers numbers here. Like, this is probably one of the most efficient farms that I've ever built, except for the mob farm, both thanks to Gnembom. Hopefully in the future, after the wither skeleton farm, I want to try one of those 0 tick farms for both melon and pumpkin. I'm pretty sure they work for those, but the other big one is actually cactus and bamboo. And apparently they're actually really hard on FPS, so they're not very client friendly, but they are super server friendly because they're really good on the TPS. And so I'll probably be building, a reasonably sized couple of 0 tick farms, which means that we may actually be able to, here, I guess just to kind of explain, I was thinking about doing a big bamboo farm in one, and then a big cactus farm in the next, but if we do the 0 tick farms, not only is it a little more server friendly, it looks like, but they're going to take up like a tiny little area here, tiny little area here, so we could build a couple on each side. Or there's also some expanded 0 tick farms that I've seen, but we could still easily fit them and just stack them, which means that we could just do the interior of one of these just lined with chests full of experience. So yeah, that means that we'll probably, with the villager breeder, just move it over slightly, and maybe we'll even do some villager farms, because this is actually something like the whole carrot farm here. This would be very easy to manipulate, and as you can see, we're already getting however many villagers are here. Like, they're just, I guess they're in the bubbles, right? So they're not going to drown. That's good. was gonna say I don't really want those guys to be drowning, but yeah, we already have what looks like 6 villagers there. And I am gonna probably shut this off sometime. Like maybe just make it, because to make it to where it's a working farm, you just got to get it so the items are picked up before they make it to the breeding pair there. And so then once those guys run out of their inventory, then they're gonna stop, you know, having too much fun. So those guys have been going crazy the last few days. Anyway, but yeah, so a lot of big plans coming up. I hope you guys join in for the streams. We're gonna keep on building some awesome farms. And, you know, once we have these big farms in, so we're done with the iron, we're done with the mob farm, we have a couple of AFK fish farms already, we have a simple villager trading area that we can expand on, and a villager breeder. Basically after this we get a great XP farm and guardian farm, and then we'll start working on the instant XP farm with the furnace based, with the cactus and the bamboo. And then we'll be able to start doing some crazy projects. Because pretty soon we'll be able to just start taking out mountains like this, like nothing. So yeah, wither skeleton farms, we can start getting some insta-mine, and then we're really going to start building the space in full. I know that it's probably frustrating you guys that I've been here for like a week and that's my house over there. But this is going to improve drastically in the near future. Because we'll actually start doing all the big mining and everything. Holy cow, those cows are noisy. Anyway, but I am going to end this stream. I know I've been trying to end it for like 10 minutes now, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, or this stream. And I hope you're as excited as I am, because I got a lot of big plans going. I feel like I've been moving at a lightning fast pace. I'm sorry that I don't have videos for everything, but we'll try and get you guys to know the other people here on the Knight Quest SMP. And yeah, we'll start taking some tours, letting you guys see their builds, and start doing some amazing builds of our own. So I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.